So Samsung's Galaxy S9 tablets are great and all, but they're not exactly what you'd call affordable. Here in Blather, even the cheapest will cost you £800. But no worries if you are on a far stricter budget, because Sammy has you covered. You can grab the fresh new Galaxy Tab S9 Fan Edition, or FE for short, for just 449 quid. And you've got the same slick water resistant design, you've got full S Pen support, a sizable battery, but also a few downgrades included in the performance and the display. So let's whip out that Galaxy Tab S9 FE and see if it's worth the cash, or if you should save up a bit more for one of the full fat bitty big bollocks proper Tab S9s. And for more on the latest and greatest tech, please do subscribe and ding that notifications bell. Cheers! So first up, what do you get in that box? So you've got yourself one Galaxy Tab S9 FE, one Type-C to Type-C USB cable, quick start guide, and yes, Samsung has also bunged in its S Pen stylus. And that's your lot. No power adapter as usual, but of course it would have to be the world's skinniest power adapter to fit in this box. Alright, so the Samsung Galaxy Tab F9 S9 FE. Pretty sure it's S9 FE. Whatever it's called, it's ready to rock. And as you'll see, you've got pretty much the same design here as with the original Samsung Galaxy Tab S9. It's once again an aluminium unibody, stretches all the way around the edges and that entire back end. So it looks pretty sleek and it's rather hardy to boot. And the Tab S9 Fan Edition weighs just over half a kilo, so similar to your iPads and most other tabs around this size. And pretty skinny, as you can see there, as well as reasonably light. This is the regular 10.9-inch Tab S9 FE. As you can see there, the bezel's not exactly super skinny surrounding that panel. So that does add on a bit of extra bulk, but no other real complaints when it comes to the design. You'll occasionally have to take a moist towelette to the back end just to clean it up a bit, because it does get a wee bit smudgy after a while. My review sample is the highly thrilling grey colour option, but you can also grab the Tab S9 Fan Edition in silver, not really sure there'll be much difference there, as well as mint and lavender if you want something a bit brighter, a bit poppier. And it doesn't matter what colour option you go for, they're all IP68 water and dust resistant, just like the original Tab S9, which is fantastic to see. Especially if, like myself, you happen to live in a country where the predicted weather for the next several months is proper pissing it down. Now, when you want to turn on your Galaxy Tab S9 FE, well, you've got an edge-mounted fingerprint sensor, just built into that power button there. That's reasonably comfortable to find and use when you're holding the tablet in portrait mode like so, but when you're holding it in landscape mode, it is a little bit more tricky and just generally awkward to get your finger over there. Occasionally it takes me a couple of taps for it to actually recognize me. Fortunately, you do also have a face unlock option, so you can just tap that power button, and this, as you can see there, has almost immediate effect as long as the lighting is alright, otherwise it just balks up. And pretty much no shocks or surprises when it comes to the actual software running on this thing. It's basically the same as what you get with the regular Tab S9. And for the most part, it is Android 13 out of the box, sadly. Not the latest, freshest Android 14, but that should be getting an update soon. And of course, you've got Samsung's own OneUI launcher slapped on top of that, which just changes up the general vibe. And this does mean you get all the usual Samsung services slapped on there, like Bixby, Samsung Health, Samsung Internet Browser, all kinds of stuff that Google already provides in Android. So lots of doubling up, which does feel rather clunky. But on the flip side, multitasking is rather effortless thanks to Samsung's nifty taskbar, which just remains seated at the bottom of the screen here. So running two apps side by side works a treat, nice and easy and intuitive. Perfect for reading a bit of manga while you're also catching up on some YouTube. Your brain can handle more than one thing at once. You can actually stick a maximum of 3 apps side by side on that mighty display, which is pretty handy if you are watching a video actually, because then you can kind of crush it down into 1/4-ish of the screen, and then you can run a couple more apps either side of it. So you can have an app running in a wee drag around window like so. For the storage, it's a choice for 128 or 256 gigs. And that is actually expandable via micro SD memory card as well if you need a bit of a boost to that storage. You could also grab the Galaxy Tab S9 FE with full SIM support as well if you want to go all 5G. Get a tasty bit of internet action wherever you roam rather than having to rely just on the Wi-Fi. But of course that will cost you a bit extra cash, so wallets at the ready. And yes, as we saw right back at the start of this video, you get Samsung's nifty S Pen, not Pen S, stylus bundled in the box. When this isn't in use, you can just slap it on the back. I was really hoping that would work. Slap it on the back, slap it on the back, slap it on the back of the Tab S9 FE. where it waits obediently for the next time you need it thanks to the magnetic connection. And when the stylus and the tablet are joined together, the S Pen will charge up as well. Now to bring up that handy S Pen menu, just hold the nib close to the screen and then press this little button on the side. As you see, you'll get a full list of various features and apps you can use the S Pen with. So as usual, you can scribble right there on the screen, you can create a note, you can select a whole bunch of text and then copy it or even translate it. You can do whatever the sweet baby Jesus this is. Oh, I can give myself proper hair. Hooray! Yes! And you may get the S Pen bundled with this tablet, but you've also got the option of adding on Samsung's book cover for the Tab S9 Fan Edition, which basically turns it into a mini makeshift laptop. And if you are planning on using this tablet to stay productive on the go, you know, answering emails, all that kind of stuff, well, I'd highly recommend picking it up because it's a lot easier using a physical keyboard, with the added bonus that this then also props the tablet up, so it's handy for, you know, just kicking back, just watching some YouTube or some Netflix without having to clutch the thing. I'll do one of these awkward sort of prop it up on the nearest. And if you're keen of eye, you will spy when you swipe down that notifications panel and flick across a bit that Samsung has added its DEX mode to this Fan Edition tablet. And if you're not familiar with Samsung DEX, this basically turns your phone or your tablet or whatever into a makeshift computer on the move. As you can see, you've got this desktop mode where it looks more like it's running Windows rather than OneUI. However, this isn't full fat DEX like you get on the regular Galaxy Tab S9 tablets. This is a slimmed down version, shall we say. So you've got the desktop mode running here on the tablet display. You can also hook up a mouse and a keyboard if you get all dongly. Unfortunately, you can't connect an external display. You can't hook up an external monitor or anything, so this mode's really only handy here on the Fan Edition if you've got that keyboard cover. As for the cameras, well, you've got a 12 megapixel front-facing camera housed in that top bezel there, or edge bezel, I guess, depending on how you're holding this thing. Anyway, when it comes to video, this can capture your mug at up to Ultra HD 4K resolutions. Pretty good for your Skyping, your zooming and everything, especially as Samsung's built-in mics do a great job of clearly picking up your voice no matter how far away you are. And then slapped here on the back end of the Galaxy Tab S9 Fan Edition, you've also got an 8 megapixel rear camera for some god-awful reason. If you're actually one of these people who shoots photos and home movies with a tablet, then banned from the channel. And if you upgrade to the FE Plus version of this tablet, you get a second 8 megapixel ultra wide angle shooter slapped on the back, thus making it doubly pointless. When it comes to the display tech, well, gone is the bright poppy AMOLED panel of the regular Tab S9 tablets. This Fan Edition sports instead a cheaper LCD screen. But to be completely fair, unless you stuck this tablet side by side with the regular Tab S9 with that gorgeous OLED screen, you probably wouldn't even notice the difference. This screen is still pleasantly crisp with its 2304 by 1440 pixel resolution, and while there's no HDR support, those blacks are reasonably black. They're not just a kind of a murky grey like you get on some LCD panels. And likewise, colours are pretty punchy on the default vivid display mode as well. Certainly no complaints when you're kicking back with some anime or some other animated fare. Those visuals really slap. Viewing angles are nice and wide, and this display hits 720 nits in the high brightness mode, so you can see what you're doing outdoors, as long as you're not trying to watch some very murky Marvel fare or something like that. And also the Fan Edition's display maxes out at 90Hz rather than 120Hz like the regular Tab S9s, but seriously, my knackered old peepers can't tell the difference anyway. So overall, even though it is a downgrade, it's still pretty solid visuals, and the audio also gets a thumbs up. You got yourself a stereo speaker setup as with the original Tab S9s. So let's check it out. All the big tech launches done for the year, and now I can start smashing through my whiskey reserves from now until Santa squeezes his enormous arse down the chimney. Nope. So that audio is respectably loud on the max volume, and thankfully no tinniness, no distortion or anything, just nice crystal clear sound. Now another area where the Fan Edition model of this tablet has been downgraded from the original Galaxy Tab S9 is the performance, because Samsung has stripped out that Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chipset and replaced it with its very own Exynos 1380. Don't go jumping into the bathtub with your toaster just yet though, because thankfully the performance has been absolutely fine here on the Galaxy Tab S9 Fan Edition, to the point where I can even get a good bit of Genshin Impact on the go on those higher detail settings. This is one of the more demanding Android titles out there, and yet it ran with a fairly fluid frame rate. I would actually recommend bumping down the graphics to more medium settings, just to ensure you get a more silky smooth experience. But yeah, still ran fine, looked rather lush on that big display as well. As I said before, nice poppy colours still despite the fact it's not OLED tech. And thankfully the Tab S9 FE didn't get too toasty when I was gaming for a good hour, 2 hours. The smaller edge next to the camera bump did get a little bit warm to the touch, but apart from that, all good, certainly no throttling or anything. And as usual, Samsung has chucked on its minimalist gaming mode with a handful of fairly useful tools. And last up, the battery life, and crammed inside of the Galaxy Tab S9 Fan Edition is an 8000 mAh cell. And that's actually upgraded to just over 10,000 mAh if you chuck a bit more cash at Samsung for the upgraded S9 FE Plus. And so far, it's on the early days in my time here with the Galaxy Tab S9 FE, but it seems to serve up around 7 to 8 hours of screen on time from a full charge. That is with fairly heavy use though, good bit of gaming, good bit of video streaming, all that good stuff. If you're mostly just emailing, editing documents, things like that, you'll probably get a full 9 to 10 hours of use from a full charge. See you through a working day, as long as you're not one of these nutters who works from 7 in the morning till midnight, like bloody me, basically. And you've also got 45 watt charging, so reasonably nippy. It will take you a good couple of hours to get a full charge of this thing. And there you have it, my lovelies. That, in a tasty wee nutshell, is the fresh new Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 Fan Edition. As I say, it can be yours for just £450 here in Byyyyeeeeeee, making it almost half the price of the regular Tab S9. And while you've got several downgrades here, the performance isn't quite as slick, you don't have that gorgeous AMOLED display, I think most people will be perfectly happy with this cheaper alternative, especially to still get that S Pen stylus bunged in there. That's what I reckon anyway. It'd be great to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. Please do poke subscribe and ding that notifications bell for more on the latest and greatest tech, and have yourselves a ruddy wonderful rest of the week. Cheers everyone, love you!